Good day, everyone. So today is going to be an introductory lesson. Okay, let's get started. Hello, my name is Daniel Aline. I am your French tutor, and I'm here to help you dominate full form and prepare for your French CSEC exam in advance. Okay, in advance. Just stress that. So let's start with what you need to know. Since full form is pre-CSEC level, what you will be learning will be related to the CSEC French exam. Please peruse the information noted below. Peruse is just a fancy way of saying read carefully. Okay, moving on. So, number one, skills required. So, list of skills required for CSEC French. Now, remember, I previously stated that what you will be learning will be related to CSEC French because full form is pre-CSEC level. All right, so skills you're going to need, first skill you're going to need is writing. All right, this includes situations, letters, and dialogues. The next skill you're going to need is speaking, which includes fluency and pronunciation. So you have to learn how to pronounce your words correctly and you have to produce fluent speech, or at least somewhat close to fluency, or as close to fluency as possible. All right, so next we have reading, which includes articulating and understanding written text. And finally, the next skill you're going to need is listening. And this includes understanding spoken French. So, when you hear French being spoken, you have to be able to understand what is being said, right? So, that is what that entails. Okay, moving on to the next one. So, number two, topics to learn. Learn the following topics. So, these are the topics that you're going to need to learn, which are daily routine, school and career, shopping, hotel, restaurant, directions, hobbies, travel, home and family, and finally, sports and recreation. So, what does this mean? The vocabulary that you learn has to be related to these topics. Okay? So, for example, the daily routine, you have to know things like um, I wake up in the morning, things like that. Je me réveille à 6 heures du matin, right? You have to be able to uh, say things that, are related to daily activities, okay? Such as go to school, je vais à l'école à 9 heures. So, in that brief example, I'm just showing you everything that you learn has to be related to these topics, right? So that is going to help you be fully prepared for the exam to come. All right, and it's also going to help you with, um, you know, being full form ready. Okay, number three, what you need to have. All right, so what do you need to have in order to succeed? Are the following: a great command of verb tenses and moods. That just means that you have to be able to use verb tenses and moods very well. And then we have the ability to construct sentences, So, simply put, you have to be able to make sentences. All right. Then we need the knowledge and the ability to pronounce words correctly. So you have to know French pronunciation and know how to pronounce words in French correctly, right? And that is going to be especially important for your oral examinations when you're going to be asked questions, and also you would have to read aloud a short reading passage. Okay. Next, you're going to need a vast knowledge of vocabulary. So remember the topics that I said that we have to with the vocabulary that you need to learn surrounding these topics, such as daily routine, school and career, travel, restaurants, hotel, etc. So make sure you learn a lot of vocabulary, and you can do that also by reading and also learning the lyrics of songs. So next, you need to have your ears accustomed to listening to the spoken language. So if you have your ears accustomed to listening to French every day, uh, then it should not be too difficult for you during your oral exams and also during your when you have to do the paper one for CSEC, which includes listening components. All right. So number four, how to achieve these goals? These goals is about acquiring these particular set of skills here mentioned here. All right. So how to achieve these goals? So what you can do in terms of building vocabulary and having the necessary knowledge that you need, right? Um, you can listen to online dialogues in French with transcripts. All right, I can provide you with some of those throughout the school term. Okay. Another thing you can do is watch short YouTube videos in French with French subtitles. Okay, it can be short YouTube videos with comedians, etc. Also, you can listen to songs and learn the lyrics to sing along. So for me, what I personally do, I find some of the most catchy songs that I like, and I learn the lyrics of the songs, and that actually helps you learn vocabulary very quickly, and it doesn't feel as painful as trying to memorize vocabulary from your books, because if it's a song that you like and you really enjoy, you're going to want to sing it as often as possible. And music is such an interesting thing that even when you're no longer listening to music, you can still hear the lyrics of the songs, right, playing in your head. So this is why this particular technique is going to be very useful to you. All right. Next thing you can do is read short passages in French. This tends to help a lot to help you expand your vocabulary, um, and also will help you prepare for the reading comprehension that you would eventually have to do when you reach when you're preparing about to prepare your for your CSEC exam in fifth form. Okay. And it is also going to help you prepare to learn how to read in French aloud. All right. Okay, on to the next one. So another thing you can do is write a daily diary. This helps you to practice French and everything you know on a daily basis. So you can write the diary, for example, talking about your day, something that upset you. I don't know, maybe you can say something like today I went to the cinema, or I went to the beach. Aujourd'hui, je suis allé à la plage. Je me suis bien amusé là avec mes amis. You know, those kind of things you can write in a daily diary is a book you can keep, writing all of your the events, okay, uh, your daily activities, everything you've done throughout the day. You can write that in a book in French, and that helps you to practice all the things that you learn, and especially the vocabulary that you learn, and your verb tenses and the moods as well. Okay, practicing, you can practice speaking or writing to your teacher, private tutor, or classmates in French. This is going to be helpful to you because once you get accustomed to this, then writing is not going to be a big problem for you. Okay? Another thing you can do is something I myself personally have done in the past, and it has helped me significantly. So, for example, say you want to learn, so this has to do with labeling the objects in your house in French. So, what I did is that I wrote out all of these things on paper. I think I had some printed, and I write them up in a Word document, have them printed, cut out the words, and I stuck them on all the objects in the house. And what is going to happen as you see them daily, right, is going to be difficult for you to forget the name of the objects because you're seeing them every day. So that is another useful tip that you can that will be helpful and useful to you in terms of expanding your vocabulary and remembering words. It's going to ease um, the vocabulary memorization process. Okay. Another thing you can do is follow Instagram pages with French memes or memes in French, right? Memes are very short and it's something typically persons enjoy because it's typically a joke, right? And you can learn the vocabulary of those memes, and that can help you also to expand your vocabulary. So, what to expect from these classes? So, I'm going to be your tutor, and you're going to be wondering what you need to expect from these classes with me. Okay, so here are some of the things you can expect to be doing. Reading a book entitled Easy French Reader with reading comprehension exercises. Alright, it's not as bad as it sounds. Easy French Reader is a very easy book to read, and it has a lot of basic vocabulary, things that you'll be learning throughout school, so it would be no big issue, and you'll be able to learn tons of vocabulary. The passages that you read are very short, so it's going to be ideal for you at your level. Alright? Next thing we're going to be doing is writing diaries, right? So you're going to write daily diaries in French, and you can be expecting to write in that every week, okay? Another thing is going to be letters. Compositions, we need to remove that from there because CSEC no longer does compositions, as far as I'm aware. And we're going to learn how to do dialogues because one part of the CSEC exam is contextual dialogues. Okay? So we're going to also be practicing French pronunciation, which is going to be a very vital part of what we need to do if you're going to be able to master reading passages and be fully prepared for your oral exam. All right. Next thing we're going to be doing is getting familiar with French grammar and tenses. All right. We're going to do a lot of exercises with those. All right. A lot of fun things to get familiar with the grammar and also the exercises. Okay, for number 5, listening to and practicing oral dialogues. So you're going to be practicing and listening to a lot of oral dialogues. You can practice them with a classmate, right? And you to um, can prepare your dialogue every week and you can do it with your partner at the beginning of class. Okay. Another thing we're going to be doing is practicing a lot of CSEC past papers. This is going to help you to know what to expect from your CSEC French exams, and you're going to get accustomed to the level of difficulty and the level that you need to reach at, what vocabulary you need to know, and what you are going to need to work on. So it's going to help you in a lot of areas. An interesting thing we're going to be doing at number 7 is doing tongue twisters. We're going to do these things and it's going to help you practice your pronunciation. That's the purpose of doing tongue twisters. We're going to be doing them in French. We'll probably do a little introduction in English so you will know if you're not accustomed to doing tongue twisters at all, even in English. We're going to start off probably one or two in English so you can get a feel in English, and then we're going to do it in French after you learn French pronunciation. For number 8, what we're going to do is be playing games. So in some of the slides, I have incorporated links to some websites where you can actually play games that will help reinforce the information. And some of these are incorporated within the slides related to verb tenses. Okay. Number 9, we're going to listen to music, and we're going to be listening to a lot of music because this is going to help you significantly to memorize a lot of vocabulary, and it's not going to feel like a pain to memorize vocabulary similar to how you would try to memorize your vocabulary from a book. Doing it with music is going to be significantly easier and a lot more fun. Another thing, the last thing we're going to be doing is reading memes in class. And we're going to try to decipher what the memes mean, etc. And you will also learn vocabulary in this regard, using this method. Okay? So, resources. Resources will be provided, you will be provided with lots of resources so that you can do your own independent studying, because unfortunately, as much as I would love to teach you everything, it's impossible for me to do all of that. You will have to know your individual weaknesses, the things that you need to work on. So outside of class, you're going to need to assist yourself as well. I will be able to assist you any way that I can, but you also have to do your own independent study and work. Okay, so you will be provided resources for this reason. Okay, and those resources will include Easy French Reader, which is the book to read. You'll be provided with oral dialogues on the YouTube for you to listen to, even radio stations in French, the news channel in French that you can watch and listen to the news, or even podcasts that you can download and listen to some programs that will help get your ears accustomed to listening to the French language. Okay? So, lastly, we have some songs here that you can listen to. I will provide you with the slides so that you can check these songs out. One of the artists that we have here is Vita, when she has with her song Just Me, Myself, and Moi-même. Okay, so that is a very nice song that you can listen to. And Maître Jim with his song Tout Donner is another very, very, very good song to listen to. All right, and it's not too hard to follow, especially Vita's song. It is not too hard to follow. Then we have Stromae, which is a very, very, very popular artist. And one of his most popular songs is Papa Ute, which means Daddy, where are you? And then last but not least, we have Taik with Comme Toi. I think I'm going to change that to a different song. Yes, but you can listen to songs from Taik as well. that you can also enjoy. He's an R&B artist. Okay. Okay, thank you for your attention. If you have any questions, just let me know. You can always message me via Discord, and you can always reach out to me if you need any additional help. You can always reach out to me and message me any questions you may have, any queries, any other artists you may want to listen to, that suit your musical taste, whether it be R&B, rap, dancehall. Yes, French people do dancehall music as well and reggae. If you want gospel music, that is possible as well. So all of that can be done for you. You can just message me on Discord anytime, right? And if you have any problems with homework, issues, things you don't understand, just message me and just let me know. All right, so that would be it for today, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys very soon. Okay, have an awesome day.